An important part of a grid-connected PV system is the mandatory signage requirements. This includes the location and colour of the label in accordance with AS 50333 Clause 5.3 and AS 4777.1. Many of the labelling and signage requirements are rather specific, and to simply use a permanent marker would not suffice. Therefore, it is common to purchase a sticker kit and place the signs in the required location to fulfill these requirements. DC cabling and conduit should be permanently and legibly marked with the word solar every 2 meters, or a distinctive coloured label with solar placed every 2 meters. It is common to purchase conduit or cable that already has this on it. Any DC combiner boxes or junction boxes must have a sign with black writing on a yellow background stating "Warning, hazardous DC voltage." If fuse holders are utilised, a warning label to not withdraw fuse under load must be placed adjacent to or on the compartment holding the fuses. PV array isolators, subarray isolators, or string isolators must have a sign in a prominent location with the words PV array DC isolator attached to it. Where multiple PV array DC isolators are required but are not toggled under the one mechanism, a sign adjacent to the inverter in black writing on a yellow background with the wording "Warning, multiple DC sources, turn off all DC isolators to isolate equipment" will be required. A sign with the appropriate shutdown procedure should be installed at the inverter's location, and depending on the sign's manufacturer, there can be multiple differences in the wording and layout. Special attention should be placed on the wording to identify any components, as these should be the same as the component labels. The shutdown procedure should also include the words "Warning, PV array DC isolators do not de-energize the PV array and array cabling." The switchboard of any subboard should contain a sign with the phrase "Warning, multiple sources of supply, isolate all supplies before working on this switchboard." The PV array's circuit breaker should be labelled Solar Supply Main Switch, the main switch should be relabelled Normal Supply Main Switch, and a sign indicating the inverter's location should be placed in the main switchboard. For PV arrays that are installed on buildings and have a rated power greater than 350 watts at standard testing conditions, or a PV array maximum voltage greater than ELV, a sign containing the array's location, short circuit current, and open circuit voltage must be installed within the building's main switchboard and visible when the door is open. The current specified should be the short circuit current at STC, and the voltage specified should be the PV array's maximum voltage. A sign with a circular green reflector at least 70 mm in diameter with the letters PV must be placed on or adjacent to the main switchboard. This is placed so that approaching emergency workers can identify that a PV system is present.